you know, Karen doesn't want to, you know, leave because she's scared that, you know, after she's gone, she's gonna do something to school. So I guess that's the reason why she stayed. I mean, to me, oh fuck, I thought I had a magic nap, but I guess I don't. Oh, fuck. Okay, like I was saying, she was scared, so he was also mad that the gate was not open. Apparently, the gate was actually open because the guy delivering the food actually did not lock the gate like he was supposed to. So that was on him. I mean, I didn't tell him anything because nothing did actually happen except for a lot of yelling, pretty much. But pretty much, he found out he opened the gate and he was pretty mad. And later on, he comes inside, you know, ready to drop off his kids or whatever, and her. And he's like, get out, because apparently there's also a children in there that's actually a kindergartner as well. So I'm like, great, so now we got a kindergartner who's listening to all this, you know, cursing and stuff. It's already bad enough that I hear first and second graders already like cussing. And I was like, I don't remember cussing like in first and second grade. I was cussing like in what, maybe like 8th grade, and I was like hardly, like I would never do it. Like, I only cuss maybe in games like this, like I'll say, oh fuck, or whatever when I'm about to get killed or whatever. And all here's the guy who wants to challenge me. I'm not gonna fall for that shit. Come on, I mean, come on. Really, who does that? Hey, what's going on, man? What's going on? Okay, he's just gonna run. I'm gonna chase him. Why not? I'm gonna chase him. Hey, what's going on, man? You think you can kill her? Think again. Oh, okay. Actually, wow, the AI actually won. Okay. Good job, AI. Okay, like I was saying. Pretty much, she was yelling, saying, get out of the car, get out of the car. And it was out in front of the school, you know. And she wasn't getting out of the car. So I was like, okay, now why isn't she getting out of the car? I mean, the smart thing would be is to get away from this person as soon as possible, right? And he was like, I'm done with you, you know, Karen. Pretty much, I'm done with you, get out of my life, and blah blah blah, right? So apparently she still wasn't getting out, so I was like, what is she doing? Like, you know, and people were over here like looking, like our staff, pretty much we have our custodian and some other lady, I'm not sure, I think she's like the special ed teacher, listening in on this. So one of the custodian guys is like, okay, I'm gonna go, you know, go to them, but then he doesn't have the key to open the door, so he's like, okay, I'll be back. Special ed teacher comes with the key. Special ed teacher comes. He's going towards them, right? Towards the car. The car actually starts moving. It actually goes in a circle. There's actually cones, right? He runs over the cones, literally, because we have them so that they won't go to that area, so they won't start blocking traffic. He just, you know, willy-nilly goes through it, runs over the cones, and, you know, pretty much makes pretty much a U-turn. He goes to the same exact spot, so he just pretty much ran over the coach just because he felt like it. And he stays at the same spot, exact spot. Special ed teacher comes in again, trying to get to them. Finally, he gets over there, starts talking with them. I have no idea what happened, but at the end of the day, the lady gets out with the kid, and the guy just speeds out, almost running over the custodian staff guy. And I was like, okay, well then, someone's, you know, pretty pissed. What worries me was that he was, you know, doing this all in front of the kindergartner. I mean, why couldn't he wait till like when she was like off, it'd be like, okay, let's tell her like, okay, you know, let her get breakfast and you and me deal with this, you know, so she doesn't hear anything, right? But instead, you know, he's just doing like cussing it for like no apparent reason. I don't know why I'm over here. He's pretty much doing it for no apparent reason, just, you know, to get mad and whatever, I guess, to let steam off. And this is why people, little kids are cussing pretty much like in 1st and 2nd grade. Like, it's nothing, pretty much. Like, when I see this, I'm like, really? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like, why would you do this in front of your child? That's you know, what I would say. Why would you do this in front of your child? Damn you, freaking cleric. Damn you, I almost had him, but apparently I didn't. Okay, thank you for that. Oh shit, that's not what I think it is it? Okay, I broke it up, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But yeah, it's never happened actually. This has never happened before from what I've seen. It might have happened maybe when I was gone, maybe after school because I'm not there. But while I'm there, it's never happened. I've been there for like well, actually, like a little over a year now. Like a year and a couple months. So I never, heard any of this happen until now. And then another time, actually, was one of the delivery guys. We had a new delivery guy. First day he comes in, first day on the job, right? It's actually the first day of the new school year, so I'm like, okay, sure, There's a new guy. I'm like, okay, let's see what this guy's gonna act. First day, he's already acting rude, a little bit, but I just don't bother with it because I mean that's how people are. Maybe he's having a bad day, right? It is his first day. Maybe he's having too much, trouble because it is a lot of work. Because you have to basically go to like school to school delivering all this food, and it's really heavy. Like just the stuff that I put in inside the school gets me a little tired because it is heavy. And I gotta, lift it up and put it to the proper areas. So, yeah, I can understand why he was a little mad, but I wouldn't, show it in front of the client. But that's just me. So, second day happens. Now he's like he's not only rude, but he's also verbal, like literally like saying stuff. And I'm glad we're winning like all our matches. Like so far that I've been on, I haven't lost any. So he's over here saying verbal stuff to me, and I'm like, why are you, saying this stuff? I mean, he was pretty much saying that he was late and blah blah blah, and that the reason why we get paid for is to get all these stuff down. Technically, I'm not on the hour at that time. I'm only there to help, really, because it's a lot of stuff, and everyone else is female there, so obviously I am not gonna just let them all do it by themselves. I'm definitely gonna help them out. Oh, I got first on my team, 21-1. Wow, I only died once. Thank God. And I was focused on talking too for my story. But yeah, like I said, continuing my story, the guy's like, this is why you get paid for it. I'm like, I'm not on the clock or whatever. He's like, oh well, it's your problem. He's just leaving the stuff right there pretty much for the other people. He literally was like, well, they can do it, you don't have to do it since you're not, working right now. Wow, everyone left. Since we're not working right now. I'm like, I'm not gonna let them do it. They're all female. And there was this other guy, an older guy. He was not, rude. He was very polite. He was helpful. He was kind of older though, so he's like, I would say he would probably be like 60, 70. So doing that job, I can understand both of them doing it because it's not that hard with two people, but one person it's really tough. So when I saw that other guy, I was like, okay, I can't let him do it either. So I, forced to do it, and I was like, if this guy, keeps acting up like this, he's gonna get fired. Like literally, like if we were to complain about his actions that day, how he's acting. Like, that's day one fired spot. Like, you do not, say that stuff to the client. You do not act, you pretty much don't bring your mood into work, pretty much. If you're mad, you're angry or whatever, set it aside while you're working and, do your job. You don't have to be happy about it. Don't let anyone else know that you're a little bit mad about it. But yeah, this guy is like really emotional, so I was like, okay, one last day. I'm gonna give him one last day because I believe everyone deserves a second chance. First day wasn't that bad to count it as a strike, but everyone deserves a second chance, so we gave it to him. Next day he does apologize and he says yeah, he shouldn't have done that and blah blah blah, and he thanked us for not taking it up with the manager or nothing, so he would get fired or blah blah blah. So I was like, all right, I guess he apologized, it's fine. He's actually, he's been, there since day one, and he's very emotional. I mean, he's not, he hides it now. I can see it when he's angry. Usually he's angry when people don't communicate with him, because at that job, a lot of people are putting our stuff in the back, and that's his first stop. So pretty much he has a bunch of stuff from the other schools, but he has to take our stuff out first. So basically what he has to do is take a bunch of the other people's stuff out of the truck to be able to take our stuff. So I can see why he's angry, because now, you know, he gets late to his other schools, and the other schools are mad at him, and you know, I can understand that, because the other guys that put up the food getting ready for him, because he pretty much just drives the truck and delivers the food, and you know, I take it and I, you know, organize it and I do all that stuff. So that's what I do. You know, I don't deliver or nothing like that. I just, you know, store the food into what it is, but some of it is heavy, because like I said, there's like ice bags and other stuff. And like these ice bags are like giant. They are giant. Stop snapping. And oh shit, let me get this. Okay, thank God I got in it. Thank God I got it. Okay, like I said, a lot of this stuff is heavy, so I can understand he's mad, because the other food's heavy as well. If ours is heavy, the other schools are heavy too. Even though our school's like has 700 something kids, so we have a lot of, you know, we have a lot of kids. So majority of the other schools don't have as many, because we're elementary and middle school. So there's a little bit extra food. But I'm pretty sure some high schools have actually more kids in it than what we have. But you know, like I said, he was being more polite, but you could tell when his mood changes, especially when, like, today he didn't have to deliver that much. All he had to deliver was like crackers and ice. So because literally the guy in the morning delivered everything else, because that's all we needed. We needed just like easy stuff. So he was all happy. He was like, "You're good to go." And I was like, "Oh, okay, thanks, you know, sure." And he was all like really like happy. Like you could tell this guy like is really emotional. Unlike the other guy from last year, he would just bring it in and that's it. No matter what it was, he'll have the same expression on his face. Like no matter what. Same expression, no matter, you know, what it would be. Like it was very hard. Same thing, you know. He would speak to you the same thing. It was easy. It was easy, you know. He would still have the same expression. So you literally, he was like pretty much emotionless, which we kind of like, because you know he wouldn't bring his, oh damn it, that guy ran away, because he wouldn't bring, you know, his attitude to work or nothing. So that's why we liked him. That's why we were thinking of getting him back. But now, you know, as long as this guy isn't being rude and, you know, stuff like that, we can deal with him. So that's what happens at work. That is what happens at work, ladies and gentlemen. Lots of weird stuff happens pretty much with these people. There's a couple other instances, but I'll save that for another day. I'll save that for another day. Alright, well then, let's go kill some guys. I'll help this guy out. Okay, we got him. That's what I think about his berserker. That's what I think about his berserker. Alright, I know there's a guy over there, yeah. He killed him? Yeah, nice, man. Oh, I don't have a lightning. I was gonna get a lightning enchant. There you go, take that, man. I don't think that's an AI. If it is, it's a new AI. Okay, hopefully, let's see this guy. Let's go hit. Yep, got him. Got him. Let's, you know, say hi. It's, there you go. There you go. Alright, so what's good for here is actually doing, oh fuck, is actually doing this move, because you actually deal damage to this and blow enemies blow enemies away from the castle gate, trying to do that berserker move. So it's kind of like an anti-berserker move, like there, for smashing you against the castle gate. It also is, it does decent damage, you know, like I said. It's pretty good. I mean, that's another way you can utilize it, is if you can do it like that and pretty much just go right here. Of course, it's not going to prevent the turrets from, you know, getting to you, but it's going to prevent the berserker from smashing you against the wall like that. But, you know, obviously I wasn't against the wall, so it wasn't going to prevent me. But basically, if he did the berserker slashes, I would have been, you know, safe, as long as I was close to the, thank you, as long as I was close to the castle gate. So that's another way to utilize the whirlwind. Obviously, I do like giving tips out to you guys. Like I said earlier, that when I do random stuff, I try to give you as much tips as I can. Ow, I just got hit by all of them right there, and the turret. I had them, but then I got hit once, and that was it. And that was it.